since everybody's ready to go, we'll go ahead and resume tonight's session. So, let's start with the recap. So, last time we left off, the Hands of Unity, after arriving to the town of Widowheart, ran into Romeo's parents, who welcomed them into their home. The parents explained that they were looking for their daughter Isabel, which reminded the group of the Isabel they picked up back in the capital, but who disappeared on the train. After arriving to their home, they were approached by Isabel, the lost daughter of Romeo's little sister, but it was an Isabel that was a few years younger than the Isabel they saw back on the train. Lucian gave his worries to Glory, Romeo's father, and decided to keep an eye on Isabel for the time being. The group spent the night at the house, and come morning, with the parents leaving to go get Isabel checked over by the healers, they were approached by none other than the creator, the person who created the dragon items. He offered Valerian, who was hanging around, the soul of Egris, offering the ring of Egris to Valerian, which, driven by lust for power, Valerian took it. However, it ended up being a trap. The creator used some sort of spell to trap Valerian's soul into the ring. The creator explained that the ring has the soul of 2 dragons, and it is arguably one of the most powerful items he has ever created, if not the most. However, it is very unstable to the point he doesn't know what exactly it'll do. A high-risk, high-reward item. He wished the group good luck with the temple and left the group with the ring. The party debated on who should have the ring, whether Akora or Romeo, due to their own unique connections with Valerian, or Lucian to keep it safe at the very least. Ultimately, it was agreed for Mace to try to wield the ring, beginning the process of attuning to the item. The party resumed their task to resupply on equipment, but due to their limited funds, they only acquired some ammo and health potions for the temple. However, when the party was traveling through the crowded street, Mace finally attuned to the ring. However, in a strange vision, he was inside a cave with orange leaves all along the walls, and 2 pairs of glowing draconic eyes belonging to the heads of dragons. They unleashed 2 beams of fire at Mace, which in the real world caused him to cast Sunburst, a very potent spell at point blank range, hitting everyone, including the civilians on the street. This shell-shocked the group with the sudden explosion, but Lucian managed to have the wherewithal to swipe the ring that was blown off of Mace's finger. Lucian decided to hide the ring and managed to deceive the guards who approached the site of the explosion, and deceive the guards to saying that they were attacked by something. But when approached by one of the Inquisitors, Mace did state it was because of the ring they had. However, they informed the Inquisitors they no longer had it, with a unknown result whether the Inquisitors believed them or not, but nonetheless left them alone. After recovering, the party decided to return to Romeo's parents' home to at least stay one more night before heading out in the morning. However, when they arrived, Glory and Ausha, Romeo's parents, showed the group Isabel's back. There were a carving on her back, what looks like a jagged letter, and along the giant letter were multiple smaller letters in different scripts. When inspecting by the party members, the letters changed into different language and stated different things for each player. An argument ensued when Glory, Romeo's father, forbid Romeo from going with the group to the temple. Fearing... Did we lose somebody? 1, 2, 3, no. No, we didn't. Okay, weird. Sorry, y'all just suddenly shifted. I didn't know what happened. Anyways, um, what was that? Okay, yes. Fearing for the safety of both of his daughters, he refused to let Romeo go, and an argument between Glory and Lucian broke out, which ultimately ended with Glory kicking the group out of the house and keeping Romeo at home. Romeo says she agrees with her father that she needs to stay at home, but is she telling the truth? Who knows? There is where we will resume with the. We'll go to. We'll go to the party. The rest of the group. Y'all have all just left Romeo's establishment and have been pretty much kicked out of the house. And Lucian, you're still at this point still high up on adrenaline from the argument, we'll say. Because I know at this state that you said that you're in, I can expect it.
Huh?
Exactly.
What was that last bit?
What would you like to do?
Oh shit. Well, he would have left ahead of everybody else, but I think he's just kind of heading out there, and he's kind of seething, but he's not like inconsolably angry or running off. He's just kind of standing there in his head.
Okay. Everyone else?
Mel would have followed quickly after Lucian. When it's like, get out, and it's like, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Mace, what about you?
Mace would have followed Lucian after the last words he gave to Romeo's father.
I would have loved to.
Otis, I'm assuming the same.
Yeah, before I do, I'm gonna take out a gold coin from my pocket and very quickly hand it to Romeo. And it's going to start kind of like glowing. I'm gonna use magical tinkering on it. And I'm just gonna kind of like very quickly say, "Hey, trust you to take care of yourselves. And maybe we'll meet up the road later on." And I'm gonna give her a very quick hug, nod, and kind of like scurry out as well.
Okay. Then, as all y'all have exited the house and make your way away from the house, assumingly, where would y'all like to go?
I think, if I remember correctly, at this point, the next juncture we were going to was to leave, right? We were going to go find a way to leave. That's where we were going before all hell broke loose, and then we had to go say bye, right?
If I remember correctly, y'all were...
We already did the shopping.
Yeah, y'all were just trying to figure out how y'all were going to get over there. Whether walking or hitching a ride or buying a ride.
While we were shopping, was I able to find a magical folk or a magical, dealer or something like that? Or did y'all get the chance?
We went and bought a bunch of potions. That was it. We spent most of the money, I think.
Everyone was very limited on funds on what they could do.
Yeah.
We can retcon and correct something. What were you trying to look for?
Well, mostly, before I left, I was trying to make contact with somebody that I could work with in order to maybe concoct some kind of magical item or potion myself, like I did for the God of Murder, to kind of help out with maybe the God of Desire as well.
For that, we can say that that's still a thing on the to-do list, so y'all can take care of it now. But I will remind you that realistically, the one of the main reasons why you created the potions and the amulet to help reject or repel the effects
Hmm.
from the God of Murder was you had like you've been at that town for roughly like
Hmm.
a week at the very least
Yeah.
to study the effect. So you can still do it, but for something like that, you would need to either do some research and stay at the town. Y'all would have to stay at the town for at least a week at the very.
Right.
Like I said, at least you can still do it, but just know what more or less you'll have to get into.
Yeah, yeah. I think more so, I do realize that aspect, but it is, like you said, since I know that it does take a while, I kind of want to get the roots planted, roots laid for the foundation of that little project to come up in the future. Or at least have some like ideas in my pocket as we continue the journey.
Sure. Okay. But yeah, that can totally be something on a to-do list for y'all to take care of. But by this point, since y'all left early in the morning, I'll say it's roughly late afternoon, so y'all still have a couple more hours. Whether or not y'all want to go ahead and take care of that last thing on the to-do list and then find a ride, or find an inn to stay the night and pick it up in the morning, it's totally y'all's call.
I think we need to leave.
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, just after what happened last time. Yeah, I'm gonna start towards what I would presume would be the gateway, where like we could find a stable or something along those lines.
Sure.
Your
Mhm.
transport potentially. Looking for like people that I could interpret as caravaneers of some kind, merchants, or anybody traveling with like a cart in that direction.
Sure. For something like that, mainly also because you now no longer have a guide here in the city, so I'm assuming you would be asking around, see if you can locate something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then in that, go ahead and make me a investigation check.
All right. 12. Wow.
Okay. As you begin to ask around and trying to narrow down your trying to make your way through the town, just trying to figure out how this town works, is a very telling sign. Not having someone who grew up here for most of their lives, or at least a good portion of their lives, it's very hard to navigate these streets. You're getting turned around a lot, and what you think is a trail ends up leading to a dead end. And you basically say you were trying to look for either the stables, you said?
Stables or like a spot where it seems like, people are gearing up to leave. I'm not necessarily looking for my own transport, just for other people to hitch a ride, 'cause I don't think we can afford our own for what we need. So
Okay. Then after some time, I'll say due to a 12, I'll say roughly 2 hours have passed. Y'all walking around trying to figure out where exactly y'all need to go. until finally you roughly have gone in the general direction where you're seeing more carts and more vehicles are passing by towards one of the gates, and that you can make a good assumption that that's where you need to go in order to either hitch a ride or get a ride or however way y'all want to transport.
Alright. That is where I shall go.
Alright, what about the rest of y'all? I'm assuming just following Lucian, or do y'all want to take care of something, meeting up, or what do y'all want to do?
Mel is just following Lucian.
Okay.
I also am just following.
Same.
I don't know if I am. I'm very much at the back of the party, I guess. Then, I guess I'll just kind of finally speak up and just. What are we? What are we doing? Why? What? What's the plan?
Well, we gotta get where we're going. That's about all we can plan for. We don't know shit about what we're walking into. Not much else we can plan for.
But you don't think that we're not just leaving Romeo behind, right? They have the adventure spirit. They know what we're about to go. We're not leaving though, right?
They made their choice.
Are, what about? I'm gonna turn to Melusine. What about you? What are you thinking? Surely you have something else on your right?
I don't want to leave Romeo, but um, she she's pretty capable, and I think if she wants to come after us, which I can cross my fingers that she does, then she'll get to us. But we do need to go deal with this God thing.
I, I I don't disagree, but should we not give it some more time? I mean, we already don't know exactly what we're going into, and Romeo, you've seen briefly how capable Romeo is. Romeo at least knows the situation.
Exactly. And making the choice to stay behind in light of that, knowing the situation. Well,
We can't
I'll
stay here after what happened to it. What happened to that
yeah,
magic item?
it's only a matter of time before they figure out that maybe, anyways, they where that came from, and I don't entirely believe that Inquisitor believed us. So, longer we stay here, the more likely we are to get held up here and caught up in something worse, or delaying us. Maybe if we didn't have a fucking explosion, maybe we'd be all right to wait. But we don't have that luxury. And I'm not in the business of sitting around waiting on those who don't want you waiting.
Also,
I
you
mean,
should
oh, go ahead.
you should respect her choice to stay with her family she hasn't seen in a good while.
I'm just kind of like looking back. um, right. Well, eh, before we go any further. I've been thinking at the other temple there were these guardians. Um, Knowing that there are most likely guardians for this temple as well, perhaps we can try and touch base with them when we get closer, and we can at least have them on our side.
Mm. Well, that is probably a good idea. You know where we should begin to look for these people?
Oh, I could venture a guess if I were a local, perhaps, but uh, uh, no. Uh, though I'm fairly lucky or unlucky, depending on the scope you look um, at finding bad things, good things alike, as it turns out. Um, so I'm thinking that if we find a Arrakis, they should be close by.
Well, we still got a ways to go before we get to where the close by would be. It's just we stop wasting time.
Mm,
And hopefully Romeo finds us if that's what she wants.
right. Okay, I'll shut my trap now. I'll go back to thinking mode.
Alright. So as y'all continue heading over to the stables area to see if y'all can hitch a ride, Romeo, we're gonna go back to you, back at your house. So Romeo, at this time, you just seen the rest of your friends get basically kicked out of your parents' place, and you're still being held in your mother's arm, who's holding you tightly, and you see your father just kind of watching everybody go out and making sure the door is closed behind, and you see he kind of just lets out a breath and puts his forehead against the door, and then turns around and comes over to you, and you hear him go, Eldor, I thank you for choosing your family.
You didn't have to yell at them like that.
Let's just say my emotions got the best of me when I am talking about two of some of the most important things in the world for me. So I apologize for yelling at your friends, but I do not apologize for my actions and my decisions.
You're right.
Good. Listen, give us a couple days, and we can take a bus up to the capital. We can see if we can get an audience with the Empress herself, and we can convey our concerns. And I feel like if we're the ones, you and I, are the one bringing the intention, I believe the Empress will put a tiny bit more effort into the temple situation.
That makes sense. I suppose it's the safer option than going out there ourselves.
Yes, than you just running off and getting yourself killed in some unknown temple.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna... Look, we're just gonna make a late lunch, so help us in the kitchen, like usual.
I will.
And thus began a very silent and somewhat tense preparation of lunch. And you see Isabel is kind of off to the side in in what looks to be a high chair, and kind of just looking around and observing everything and watching y'all cook and make a lunch. Yeah, you see, her gaze tend to land on you and stay on you, and just kind of stare at you, just very blankly, like she's just kind of observing you, and not hiding it at all, because you do look back and make eye contact with her every once in a while, but she just still stares at you. Okay. Didn't know if you wanted to react to that.
So,
No.
I mean, I'll just like, whenever I catch her staring at me, I'll just like wave a little bit.
Okay. You give her a wave, and she just kind of waves back. And you see your mom, who takes notice of this, kind of laughs to herself and goes, "Don't take it the wrong way, but basically you are new to her. So it's understandable that she's not used to you. But
I understand. It's quite new for me as well.
and we're sorry for springing Isabel up on you in this situation. We wanted to send you a message, but we just never got around to it. Everything kind of happened so fast, and then Isabel disappeared, and we got worried. Look, here. How about we'll take care of rest of lunch preparation. Go get cleaned up. Go to your room. Get fresh change of clothes and shower. Get clean yourself up and come back down when you're ready.
Sure. And I'm just gonna go up.
And as you're about to leave, she kind of grasps your wrists and looks at you and goes, kind of looks at you, then looks off to the side to Glory, and then looks back at you and leans into your ear and goes, "No matter what you choose, I'll always be proud of you." And gives you a smile and a wink before releasing you and going back to prepping lunch.
Alright. As the fucking second I am in my room with the door closed, I'm gonna cast Sending to Otis.
Alright, you cast Sending to Otis. What do you say?
Wait until tonight to leave. Tell me where to meet you and I'll be there, I promise. That's it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should.
Forgot it's a third level spell. Okay, so you repeat the words again?
Wait until tonight to leave. Tell me where to meet you and I'll be there. I promise.
Okay. With the magical message sent out, we'll go ahead and go back to the group as y'all are just arrived to the stables, and Otis, you are suddenly hit with the magical message.
I immediately throw my hands up in the air like I'm a satellite receiving something spiritual. Like immediately after hearing the message, do I have to reply out loud or is it like all like inside of my head? How does that work?
It's in your head.
Okay. Am I allowed to speak out loud first
You can if you
before
want.
replying to it?
Like,
Okay.
well,
Um,
you're supposed to reply immediately after.
okay. Um, okay. And it's got to be a certain word limit, right?
25 words
25.
Okay. Hang on.
or less.
May I have 2 moments, please? Maybe less.
Nah, let's just do it right out the gate. We'll just critical role this shit, and we'll count the words for you.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. That's perfect.
Oh
'Cause I was
god.
like, let me pull up Microsoft Word so I can do it word by word.
You got this right
Um,
out of the gate.
in my eagerness, I'm immediately gonna like exclaim, "Wait! Um, hold the phone! I knew it! Okay, meet us here at the stables. We'll be waiting for you, all of us. Oh my gosh, Romeo, do you need anything else from us? Do you need any help? A distraction, maybe? Oh wait, am I running out of words?
Done.
Let's count.
Yeah. I think you got a few extra words in there, but yeah. Romeo,
No
that's
response.
that's what you hear. You can't respond unless you cast the
Yeah,
spell.
I'm not using another spell slot.
Yeah, unless you cast the spell again.
I'm gonna save my only other third level spell slot, and I'm not gonna say anything else.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a shower and change and go back downstairs like nothing happened.
Alright. Otis, don't
Or
hear
not
it.
downstairs. It's one that whatever. I can't. I
No.
don't know what my own house looks like.
Alright, Otis, that's you don't hear any
Perfect.
response back.
I think with my hand still up in the air, I turn immediately to everybody else, and I'm like, "Wait, hold the phone, hold the horse." Um, These phones don't exist.
I'm just like,
Um,
what's a phone?
Oh, it's this new
hold the
technology Rasa introduced.
hold the devices. Um, I've just received word, a critical word, if you might see. So you might say, and I'm like pointedly looking at Lucian. Um, Romeo just sent me a message. She'll meet us here later tonight, but we can't go until later tonight. Do you hear me?
You're sure?
I'm, I, I'm positive. Why would you doubt her?
I wasn't doubting her. But you did seem like you really desired her to come with us.
I do. She's been the best wee sister of mine for the past 2 weeks or so. Even though we're not blood related, I do enjoy her company greatly, and I've seen how capable she is. I can't lie when I say I'd feel dreadful for leaving her behind, especially given how many folks I've already left behind. So I understand where you're coming from, Lucian. I really do. But I need you to understand that I'm not a liar. I act with my gut and my heart. But that does not make me soft. It
I
does
didn't
not
say
make
you're a liar. Nowhere did I
Yeah.
say that.
You're
Just making
insinuating
sure
that.
you're sure that no, we're dealing with things that can manipulate people beyond the scope of what is normal understanding. If it can appeal to your desires like that, then all I'm saying is you're certain that that message came from her, even if it sounded like her. You hear what I'm saying?
There is a 98% probability that it is her, and there's a 2% probability that it is the unspeakable, unfathomable creature of darkness that awaits us here in the future.
I'm not even gonna ask how you pulled those numbers out of thin air. If you really think it is, then we can wait.
We can wait. I promise. I have a good feeling about this. Right? And I'm like looking around at everybody else. We can wait, right? Please. Oh, Cora, please, won't you stay? Please. Mace, Elsie.
I'm just gonna very quietly just pick him up and just hold him like a child.
Only way to find out if it's her or not is to wait. But
Just
if it
wait.
is the god of desire, it will just catch up with us on the caravan.
Right. Logical thinking there. Exactly. And I'm like, I'm not even fighting a Cora. It's like,
It's not about. It's not about the waiting or the catching up to us. It's about the fact that I'm trying to get it through y'all's heads. We just watched, and he was gonna say this loudly but quietly, like it's a loud whisper. We just were the reason an explosion went off in the middle of a fucking populated city. People died. Innocent people died. And we are definitely on the radar. The longer we stay, the more likely we're going to not be able to leave. That is all I'm saying. It's dangerous. And it's I don't want to have to fight our way out of here, so I'm not sure we win against those fucking crazy better me's.
I, well, I suppose. Okay, hear me out. And I guess I'm still in Akor's arms. What if we hide? And I'm like moving my arms as like a grandiose gesture. What if we just blend in, alter our appearances, um, disguise ourselves? We love a disguise in this group, don't we?
But if worse does come to worse and we do get surrounded by him, just turn me in. One who exploded, showing his right hand missing ring finger.
You okay? This is Caleb. You lost your finger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like I said, the finger blew off.
oh! I thought you meant like.
So ring blew up?
Oh,
No, both did.
oh. Okay.
To Mace's mind, he thinks the ring is completely gone and destroyed. He does not want to see that thing again.
Alright. Alright, here's what we do. Right? This has gotta be the best course of action. The problem is waiting till night. We have to figure out how we're leaving. If we wait till night, the likelihood of us finding a group to tag along with goes down, which means we have to purchase our own transportation. We don't got much money unless someone's got some funds tucked away that I don't know about. But last I heard, we don't have much.
Uh.
And that's on top of our other problems. Alright? I'm not saying we don't wait, but we have to think about this. There are 5 of us right now. I, at least myself, am going to head up and wait outside the city limits, and y'all can get me on the way out. That way, in case if y'all want to wait behind inside the cities and you guys get caught up in something, maybe I can figure something out. But I ain't gonna go sit in a fucking cell and rot or rust.
Okay. Um. I. I know I shouldn't really wait here, but
I think you're fine. Honestly, I think it should just be me and Mace that leaves. I'm the one that directly talked to this guy and lied. And I'm
Not
another
listed.
Warforged. And he's the one that blew up, so.
Yep. We're gonna go with Lucian and outskirts.
Okay. I mean, I do want to keep everyone else safe. So that seems like the most reasonable thing. Um, uh, Here, take this, and I'm gonna take out I have a small knife in my pouch. I'm just gonna hand it to him, um, and infuse it as well. Magical tinkering. Um, I'm gonna, like, have it, um, uh, visually, just say his name on it, Lucian's name. Um, um, and I'll be able to find you if I need to, just in case you're hiding too well, you know.
Right. Alright. Best of luck. Gonna need it, I think.
Uh, Thank you. You too. A hug before we leave?
Don't push it. And I'll tap him on the shoulder. Get on. And I'm gonna duck into an alleyway somewhere, and I'm gonna just out of the way for a second, and I'll disguise self. And I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a standard kind of like tiefling man look.
Okay. Mace, you said you
Nothing
were going with
too.
Lucian?
Yep.
Okay. And were y'all heading to the outskirts, like heading out of town, or where exactly were y'all going?
My plan was to get out of the city limits to where they would, in theory, stop us and bar us from exiting. Um, and still keeping an eye out for potential like caravans and things heading out. Um, on the way, just to keep options open. But yeah,
Oh,
heading out. Don't want to be within the limits,
okay. Totally noted.
ideally.
All right. Then Otis, Akora, and Mel. What about y'all three? Where would y'all like to hunker down and wait for a Romeo?
We're waiting at the stables.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then it would be this type of situation. All right. So doesn't take y'all long since y'all are already heading in that direction. Y'all do make it to the stables where by this point it is early evening, and you do see this goes out for everybody besides Romeo. Y'all see carts going back and forth, and not only horses going by, but you also see what looks like lizards are like giant, almost like Komodo sized lizards are crawling along, and like they seem to be pulling on carts as well. And you also see what appears to be giant mechanical spiders are crawling along as well. Some having passengers on their back, and some are pulling carts of their own. And you're also seeing out of everyone, it would be. Yeah, it would be Lucian, Akora, and just be Lucian and Akora. Y'all two also see what looks to be it looks to be large creatures with heavy fur and they look to be large wargs, which are basically typical monsters that goblins usually ride. But you see that they seem a little bit more tamed, and there seem to be have riders on their back and also pulling carts as well. So you're seeing many different modes of transportations are being driven and pulled left to right. And as y'all get closer, you do see what appears to be a simple, large metal building. And on the front, it just says Stable Master at the front. And you see it looks to be just a large, almost like a giant warehouse building. And the front, with the front door and a row of windows on the front. And peeking inside, looking inside the windows, you do see many different types of steeds in the warehouse. You're seeing horses, you're seeing warg, you're seeing those lizards, and you're even seeing some what looks to be artificers like tuning up and working on some giant mechanical spiders that are inside. And you do see a front desk inside the first room when you enter, and somebody behind the counter ready to help out whoever is coming in. But it's up to y'all three if y'all want to go in and see if y'all can get any kind of establishment or like any kind of transportation right now, or y'all can just chill around the area and wait.
I'm gonna just go have a look around.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll follow because I don't think it would be a bad idea to kind of like at least suss it out and see, options.
Mel would follow the two.
Okay. So y'all going inside the building?
Yes.
Okay. As you enter the front door, you see what looks to be a clerk behind the counter who looks at y'all. A tiefling male looks to be in his teens. Looks over and goes, "Welcome to the Stable Masters, where we'll help you with all your stable needs, transportation, and you see he kind of looks down and lifts up a clipboard, and it seems to be showing like a piece of paper. And purchases of horses, mechanical spiders, or wargs. Welcome to the Stable Masters."
Oh, I love that so much. It mm, I'm very keen to look at the mechanical spiders. I have a fascination with that sort of thing. But would you happen to own that fine little list there and happen to know like the prices and what all they might go for?
Of course, if you're looking to purchase a steed for your own transportation, we do have a wide selection for standard regular horses. You can either get a standard draft horse, which will be 50 gold pieces. You can do a riding horse that you can have your the more bred to for y'all to ride individually. That's 75 gold pieces. If you're looking for a war horse, that's 400 gold pieces. If you're looking for our lizards, those are going to go up to 100 gold pieces. And if you're looking for one of our mechanical spiders, those are 150 gold pieces.
Oh boy. Excuse me. Uh, oh, that's so exciting. Now I'm gonna approach the desk and kind of like clasp my hands. My companions and I do have to say we are. I know that you might hear this a lot, but I really do mean this. The world might be in trouble as we know it. I don't know if you've noticed all the mishaps and bad things happening. just today, there was that loud boom. I We're trying to save the world. Would there perhaps be any kind of discount that you might be able to afford us to a party of well-equipped soldiers and companions alike to deal with such a matter of world-ending catastrophes?
I'm gonna just lightly pat Otis on the head. He's probably heard that before, hon.
But I mean it. I'm being.
Do you want a spider?
Oh, I'd so love a spider. Right, the spider, and I'm looking at my spider.
How much was it?
It was 150 gold pieces.
I have 299 gold.
After seeing y'all go back and forth about it, you see the young teenage tiefling male chick goes, "Guys, I just work here. What do y'all
Yeah,
want?"
I know. You want a spider? We're gonna get a spider.
But
Like, you want a dog? Here's a dog.
I'm just gonna hand over the gold for the spider.
And he looks at it, quickly swipes it. Okay, that is one spider, mechanical spider. I will place the order and make sure it is ready to leave and all pack up by the end of the day.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Oh.
Is there any other steeds y'all need?
Nope, I think
Are,
that
are these the patents, the blueprints? What about those? Do you have any of
Shush.
those?
Shh. Shh. It's okay. You're safe. Just calm down.
Okay. A deep breath. And we're able to fasten our new spider companion to a cart and move along that way. And how?
I don't know if
So
it's good at that kind of thing.
If you would like to purchase a cart or wagon, that is a separate cost.
okay. How much do those run us?
For a simple cart that seats only two people, it is gonna be 15 gold pieces. If you're looking for a carriage, it's gonna go that seats up to four people. It's gonna go up to 100 gold pieces. But if you're looking for anything else, we can also go with a wagon that has no protective covering in the back. That can seat up to more people, but it's a little less sturdy. That's gonna be 35 gold pieces.
I see. So I would need something that would properly and fully something for a splendid group of seven folk. Of course, six really, but we don't want to forget dog here, and I'm gonna pat him on the head. So I'll take something for that.
Good choice on the wagon, sir.
It just
35
sorry,
gold pieces, sir.
Okay. Oh, so many
Wait.
decisions.
Hon, we can fix it up. Don't you worry.
Wait. We can get to building on it for sure.
Yeah, you know how to do it. Wait, are you paying or am I paying?
I can front this one since you've got the spider.
All right.
Alright, that's 35 gold pieces. Just how that looks later. Okay. And after taking the gold pieces, you see he kind of just looks back at y'all and goes, "Will there be anything else, sir?"
I think that's it.
Very good, sir. Thank you for shopping at Stables Masters. Like I said, we will have everything ready by the end of today.
Thank you for doing your job, kid. You're doing good.
Oh,
So,
uh,
okay.
thanks. Huh. I'll go get everything set up. And you see he turns around and heads out a door to the side.
Nice
That
man.
was so nice. Thank you, Akora. Big old hug. I Danny have the words to repay you.
Look, you're fine. Ain't nothing to repay.
Thank you. I suppose, Mel, did you need anything else before we wrap up anything?
No, I'm just ready for Romeo to be back.
Oh, I am too. Shall we go then? Perhaps, maybe, if we're lucky, they might be out there.
Speaking of things I met, since since Valerian is no longer with me, I wanted to get a new shield. Because I don't like mine anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Larry says dead.
He's dead to me.
Oh, should we peruse around then for a shield for you?
I would like a shield. A better one. Better one anyways. I probably have the same shit from like, wow, long ago.
Okay, so y'all gonna go shopping for a shield?
Shopping.
Okay, a core and Otis edition. Oh, basically everybody who missed the shopping episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three of y'all head out and make your way to the shopping district. For the sake of time and story, we'll go ahead and run through it. Y'all do find the blacksmith that y'all went to last time and talk to him about possibly getting a new shield. And let me pull up his list. Okay, going up to him and asking about a better shield than you already have. You see, he looks over it and kind of just observes it, giving it a good once over, and he nods his head and finally goes, "I gotta be honest. This shield, it's very, very flimsy. Like, it's not even as good as a normal shield. And you see he kind of bends it, like, very easily. And just, like, it looks good, but I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't have any life to it. It's weird."
Mine?
Yeah, he's talking about yours.
Oh, not anymore. Need to replace her.
Well, I'll take it off your hand and sell you. Honestly, a normal shield would do a much better protection than this one. But if you want, for a normal shield, that it'll just be 15 gold pieces that I can sell you for a normal shield. It will do a much better job defending you. If you want to go anything higher than that, it's gonna be over 1,000 gold.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay.
And you can just have my shield. I don't want it.
Okay. Then you hold up your shield and hand it over to him, and he grabs it, and you can't help but look it over and see some of the last shreds of Valerian you have given away.
He has abandoned me.
And now you have a normal shield. And I was not kidding. Valerian shield only gave you a +1 to your AC. A normal shield gives you a +2 to your AC.
Oh my god. The
What?
shield was only worth it because he was only worth it when he was in there.
That's what happens. It's the name of the game for these items.
Basically,
Drag items are worse without dragons in them?
What a yeah. Now that fucking ring has 2 of them in it.
You can only imagine how powerful
I
that
know,
shit
if
is.
you have to almost
I'm
try to-
assuming
you
Maze
have
is
to-
not coming back then.
We don't know.
For now.
No one knows what happened. Alright. So, if it's all the same to you, we're gonna go ahead and time skip a bit, if y'all cool with
Yes.
that. Okay. Then, as you all get ready, and night approaches, and Akora, Otis, and Mel, y'all are around the stables, and roughly about an hour before it, no, it will be roughly about an hour after it gets dark. Everyone noticed that along the roads, y'all see these tall metal poles that are along the roads, and you see they have what looks to be a glass case on the top of it, and as it's getting darker and darker, you are noticing that there are several guardsmen who are walking by on the metal pole, and they seem to touch it, and you see a light magical energy shoots up to the top and illuminates a fairly bright light illuminating the streets. And you see one by one the guards are going to each street light and illuminating the town. Now you're seeing that this city, even though it is in the evening and getting to the night time, it still seems to be bustling. It still seems to have a good number of people. People are tired. You see people are getting off of work and going to the nightly activities, but you see that there is a proper nightlife here. Like, there is a lot more illumination in this town. And about like an hour after it gets dark and the lights come back on, y'all do see the same kid who spots y'all and comes over and goes, "I need y'all to sign this." And you see a piece of paper and a bunch of documentation in legalese and a spot on the bottom that has a line that just says "sign here," and goes, "This is just a waiver saying that if anything happens to the mechanical spider and or wagon while it is out of the city, if anything happens to it, we are not responsible, nor and are you not eligible for a refund. Please sign here." And whoever will sign it, I'm assuming.
Me, sorry, I thought I had my thing unmuted.
Oh, no, good. Okay, then go. You sign off on it, and
Yes.
before y'all's eyes, y'all see coming out of the warehouse. You see a large purple giant mechanical spider that comes crawling out. 6 mechanical legs that it seems to be like slowly scuttling across the ground, and you see, well, almost looks like it's bolted into its side is a bar that reaches back to a wagon that is pulling, and you see it has about let me just go back to my descriptions. As you see, it has 6 eyes looking out with that seem to be glowing a soft purple light, and it seemed to scuttle up onto y'all before remaining motionless.
I'm gonna pet it.
No, it's just so exciting. Cora, what are you gonna name it?
What are you gonna name it? I bought it for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, my stars. How about Vol.
Yeah? What's that say?
Vehicle of limitless exploration.
I like that. You came up with that real fast. I like it.
On the spot.
That's a good one. That's it. Vol it is.
Vol. Vehicle. What was it?
Of limitless exploration.
Yeah, there we go. Vol, as you see, it comes out, and of course, as you put your hands on it and y'all begin talking, you hear, coming from the giant spire, you hear, registering name, I am Vol. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god, it talks.
It talk. Oh, my stars, we're gonna have the best time with you.
Gotta make sure we take care of this boy.
Ugh, I cracked my knuckles.
Especially so it doesn't end up like the last of my horses. How many horses have we gone through this entire trip?
To be fair, the last pair of horses y'all kind of left behind in the Empire because you kind of got more or less abducted.
That's fair.
Factual.
Okay. Well, that's...
Sorry, but this.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in my head, canon, of course, like, tiny husband is happy now.
Basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Tiny boy, small boyfriend. I mean, at this point, Sam has already said we have like a weird polycule going on.
I mean,
Like, Gore, you haven't been with them since they first got introduced to each other. It's been a while, right?
well, yeah, and like the wild thing is Otis is like pretty significantly older than Akora too, so
Cora's like what, 25?
It's fine. Anywho's.
He's a what?
Mel, what is your response to all this? As you see this giant spider seem to be scanning, and you're just seeing the two husbands affectionately loving each other.
Ganta spider.
What'd you say?
Mel's just standing there looking at the spider.
Okay.
Yep, that's a spider, alright.
Like, yeah, that's a spider. Alright. Then we will go back to Romeo. Romeo, as the hours pass by, you have lunch with your family, and it feels very odd and nostalgic just spending time with your family once again, having even these past, especially these past few weeks, having a normal day, like a non-life-threatening, non-high-stakes day. It's very, very calm. There are a few times where you catch yourself like reacting to either a sudden noise or a loud noise that you flinch a little bit, but it takes you a second to catch yourself since you're still somewhat on edge. But it's very odd for you since the past couple of weeks it's been a day. But
I've been having a day for 2 weeks.
But it's oddly soothing and therapeutic to have a somewhat normal, mostly day. As you're spending time with your family, you see that your little sister Isabel seems to be attached to you, like just following you around and holding your hand and kind of gripping your pants and like not letting you go, and just seems to be following you around. It doesn't seem to be making any kind of noises until you like acknowledge her, and she kind of waves at you and keeps on following you around. And you see it brings a smile to both of your parents watching y'all two interact with each other. But night comes and you see your father and mother, who are holding Isabel, and you see that they look over at you and goes, okay, you hear your father say, okay, Romeo, we're gonna put Isabel to bed, and then we're gonna get some shut-eyes. Do you need anything from us?
No, I'm okay. It's really good to be home.
It's good to have you home. We're gonna lock everything up then. You see, your mother begins walking into the back of the house to put Isabel to sleep, and you see your father comes up and to the front door and locks it. You see he begins checking the windows and making sure they're locked as well, and kind of gives you a smile and goes, do you mind if I walk with you to your room?
No,
Well.
not at all.
So he walks beside you as y'all head to your room and goes, I'm very happy once again that you chose your family, and I'm happy you decided to stay with us. It's a very brave thing you did.
I mean, I think I'll always choose my family, you know? Wasn't even really a decision.
Yeah. You're still very young, and I'm very proud of you of the woman that you have become. If you're anything like your mother, you're gonna be such a firecracker when later down in life. I'm sure you're gonna give whoever the most biggest of headaches whenever you find a significant other or another extended family, whichever one comes first. As he continues walking with you, and y'all arrive to your room, you see he kind of smiles and opens the door for you, allows you in, and you see leans in, gives you a kiss on the forehead, and goes, I love you, Dora. I'm very proud of you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Closes the door, and you can hear him walking away.
I will wait a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a window in my bedroom?
There is.
Cool. I'm assuming I've climbed out this window 1,000 times in my life.
Oh, for sure.
As a rogue, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
And yeah. I'm gonna try to very quietly open the window and climb out.
Okay, I need you to make me a stealth check for me, please.
With advantage, because she's done it a million.
No.
Please.
He needs it. She's a rogue. Oh. I didn't say anything.
Okay, you go up to the window
Oh god.
and you begin to, and you see it's kind of stuck in a place as you begin to jimmy the window and try to, and a loud whoosh slide the window up, but you can tell very loud, so you're just freeze, and you're kind of just waiting for something. And then you hear footsteps coming to your room.
I'm gonna close it a little bit so it looks like I'm just opening it a crack.
Okay. You close it, and then the door opens up, and you see your father looking inside, going, what happened? I heard a noise. Are you okay?
Oh, just, trying to get some fresh air. The window was stuck and then it just sort of slammed open.
Make me a deception check.
I knew that was coming. Rolling really bad, but I got, oh no.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Okay. You see, he kind of just looks at you and goes, okay. Well, just be careful. It's still on the winter season, so Make sure to not leave it open throughout the night. I wouldn't want you to get a cold.
Of course not.
Okay. Once again, good night, sweetie. And
Good
closes
night.
the door, and you hear him walking away.
I'm gonna wait a little bit
Mm-hmm.
until I know he's gone. Then I'm gonna climb out the window.
All right, make me another stealth check.
Fuck.
Is that? Well, I'll be damned. It is. All right.
That's more like a rope.
Second time's a charm as you. It's just silently push open the window, grab your stuff, and slowly, like a mouse, come out and close the window down here. Okay. And begin to walking onto the side. And what are you doing? Right now, you are in the back of your house, and you see that there is a clear, like 8-foot tall metal fence that seems to divide your house with the other resident's house that's behind y'all. It's about like 10 feet away from the back of the house, but you do know that you can go off to either side of the house to go towards the front.
I will go to whatever side of the house my parents' bedroom is not on.
Okay. So stealthily and quietly, you begin to walk over to the side and head over to the front of the house, just very stealthily. As you walk to the side and approach the front of the house, you go past the corner, and then you hear, you know, you gotta learn to lie better. I taught you myself. And you freeze, and you look back, and you see your mother out on the front porch, just kind of looking at you. And you see she has a simple mug in her hand with a cloak around her, and you see she kind of sipping from the mug, and kind of just looking at you with a big smirk and going like, yeah, well, it took you longer than I expected.
Please don't tell Dad.
Oh, why would I tell him? He just, my husband, he's also your father, and he's the one that taught you all these things. And you see she points off kind of behind you, and you turn around, and you see your father just crossing his arms and just looking at you.
Shit.
And you see he just, you know, I taught you to lie better. I taught you to see better. What am I gonna do with you?
I have to do this.
And you feel your mother's presence walking by you and kind of putting a hand on your father's shoulder. And you see your father just... It's sad, but I know. I don't like it, but... Fine. I understand. Not, look, believe it or not, when I was your age, I got a call to destiny as well. And one of the reasons why I joined the circus. And one of the ways I met your mother. So, I can understand. Oh, not understand you wanting to go fuck with a forgotten god. I can understand the sudden urge and call to destiny. Eldora, I'm not gonna deny what I said. What I said before is how I feel. I don't want you to go. I'd rather you stay home. I'd rather you live a normal life. I'd rather you just be safe. But And you see, he kind of looks at your mother and just smiles and goes, "You are our kid, so a normal life wouldn't really work with you. Hell, it barely works with us. Only reason why we're here is to take care of Isabel and kind of wait for the circus to swing on by. And who knows? Maybe we'll come out of retirement and go back on the road. Show Isabel our extended family."
I will come home. That's a promise.
Don't do that. If it's a promise that you're gonna say to me, you know damn well you are obligated, even if you have to crawl home.
If I have to crawl home, I'll crawl home.
If you're gonna leave, you're not gonna leave like that. And you see your father kind of reaches down, holds up what looks to be a little tiny, like, fist-sized pouch, opens it up, and reaches inside, like, stuffs his whole entire arm in there, and then pulls out what looks to be a very well-made rapier with a handle, a silver handle with a brown leather grip, and you see a elegant design of a hand guard that covers the handle, and on the edge of the handle you see what looks to be a multi-side dice and a beautiful looking blade and a scabbard to hold on the rapier as well. And you recognize this blade as the blade that belongs to exclusively your father. It was your father's blade for a very, very long time. Not just during his performance as a circus, but been his blade, and as he puts it, been in his family for a very long time. One of the last things he managed to take when he fled the Empire. And he looks at it and looks at you and goes, "For the longest time, I wanted to give you this. I wanted to give you this when I retired. I wanted to give you this whenever I felt that you needed and you earned it. And you trying to sneak out of the man who taught you how to sneak, trying to sneak out of my house, and mostly succeeding. Gotta work on your silver tongue, daughter. Please take this and treat it well, and make sure that, if anything, you can bring this home."
I will. And I'll take it.
And it is in your inventory now, so you can take a look at that whenever you get a chance. But then you see your mother kind of steps up and places her hand on your cheek and gives you a smile and goes, "Aldora, I'll always be proud of you. I'm proud of the woman you have become, and I'm proud of what you're fighting for. You'll always be my little girl. I love you, Aldora." And you see, kind of gives you a kiss on the cheek before she unstrings her cloak and takes it off, and in one flourish movement wraps it around you and ties it. And you see the cloak is it's a very heavy cloak. You see, it has it's a mixture of a dark, like kind of black pelt with some white puffs of fur around the neck, and you see she kind of tightens it and looks it over and goes, "There we go. That's much better, and that should help you with the rapier's situation. You'll understand when you fully attune and learn what it does." And you see, she gives you a smile and then pulls you in for a big, warm, motherly hug and steps to the side and looks at your father. And you see Gloria just kind of has his arms crossed. And you see he's looking kind of bummed, but then just locks eyes with you and goes, and holds out his arms for you.
Just hug him like so tight.
And gives you a big fatherly bear hug and holds you tight. And just rubs your back a bit and kisses the top of your forehead. And still in the embrace, just kind of talks in your ear and goes, "I am proud of you, Aldara. You take care of yourself, and you please be safe and come home. We want Isabel to grow up bragging that her big sister managed to fight off a god. Boy, wouldn't that be some bragging rights?"
Well, that's why I'm doing this after all. I'll be safe. Just make sure that she is.
Come gods, angels, demons, or devils, they're gonna have to get through both of us in order to get through Isabel. And I know that's saying much going against a god or whatever you've seen, but trust us, we know we have a few tricks in our bags that we haven't even shown you yet.
Okay. I should go. I don't want to keep everyone else waiting. I promise you, I will be safe. I will come home. It's not going to be the last time you see me.
Thank you. He gives you another hug. Takes a step back, and you see your mother and father standing side by side. Your mother linking arms with your father and watching you as you begin to walk away. And you see, you take one last look back at them, and you see them smiling. You see them wave you off, and then you hear a "Ow! What? Oh, right. You suddenly see your father running up to you. They're like, "Oh, wait, yeah, here." And you can see he holds out what looks to be a somewhat small pouch. But as he holds it up to you, you can hear the jingling of coins, and hands it over to you, and goes, "Here, take that. I managed to swipe that off of some inquisitors I walked by this morning. Yeah, don't flash that bag. Don't flash those coins around too much. Use it just to buy some stuff. But yeah, so spending money for you whenever y'all are traveling. So yes, take care." And you see he smiles, gives you another kiss on the forehead before running back.
How much gold is in the bag? I'm like worried to even look.
Do you check?
Yep.
You open up the pouch, and it is 100 platinum.
Oh,
Money.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I found a way to get rid of the bloody effect on our characters.
My God.
Mhm.
They're gonna fucking kill him. I will, yeah, continue on to the stables.
Question: how would you know?
Otis told me they were at the stables, I think, right?
You did not.
Oh no, did he not?
In his message, he said we're meeting at the
Yeah,
stables. That was one of the
I
first
said
things
He
he said.
did.
Did he? All I heard was rambling.
Yeah,
He said stables in the ramble.
The stables, it was coherent. We're gonna be at the stables, and then it was just completely off hinge rambling, and that's when I lost track of it. After that,
I'll trust y'all because all those words came. I was like,
oh, believe me, I'm the first
I
one
promise.
to let them read what they sow with chaos. But he said it.
no worries. So
I would love to see her walk around.
you make your way over to the stable. And at this point, it's about roughly close to midnight. By this point. So you do manage to make it to the stable, where you do see kind of hanging around on the stables, like kind of off to the road. You do see a wagon, no cover, and you see a giant purple spider that seems to be staring with Akora and Mel chilling in the back, like on the driver's seat or in the back of the wagon, just kind of relaxing there, waiting. And you see Otis by the spider, kind of just looking him over. But you do see them.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
I
About the
knew it.
hour.
I'm running over and I'm giving Romeo a big old hug.
Well, where are the others?
They're outside of town. I decided it might be better to hide for the time being, given the circumstances of earlier.
Right. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Everything all right on your end?
Yeah, turns out didn't need to try to sneak away after all.
Oh, they're okay with that?
Yeah, as okay as they can be, I guess.
Lovely. Well, I'm thrilled to have you. Right, everyone? Um,
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we should go.
Onwards.
We have a way to find Mason Lucian, right? Not just going to wander around in the woods and hope we find them.
mhm. Um, sure we did. Well, it's more like I promised him that I would find him, and if I did find him, it's anyway, long story. I should be able to locate him.
Alright,
Oh my
What?
god.
if we can't for some reason, it could always send him a message, but I'm sure whatever you're doing is going to work, so...
I hope so.
Okay. So y'all begin to head out. Y'all pile in the back of the wagon as snow still falls, and begin packing up. You begin to head towards the gates, and during all this time, Mason and Lucian, y'all were kind of chilling at the outskirts. Just kind of keeping out of the way and keeping to yourselves. Make sure y'all not notice. During all that time, was there anything y'all want to do in particular? Like talk to each other or take care of something? Whatever y'all want to do.
I don't.
The
Okay.
Maces want to ask Lucian how you deal with the guilt of accidentally killing innocents.
One more time?
And how to deal with the guilt of accidentally killing people.
Wow. I mean, everybody handles something like that differently. And I kind of barred in with the guilt of having to kill people that aren't innocent, but aren't quite consciously guilty, if that makes sense. For me, I just try to do as much good as I can, take out as much bad things, help as many people as I can, make up for it. I don't know if it actually does, but by you continuing to go on and doing better, in a way, at least you're making up for what happened to them as best you can, anyways.
I do hope that item, that stupid ring, gets destroyed or something.
Yeah.
But thank
Right.
you. That helps. Helps a little.
And if it makes you feel any better, I mean, I'll give you shit about doing it, because, I mean, let's be honest, that was a stupid idea. But
I don't know how to do it.
you didn't do. Yeah, but again, like I said, in the middle of pop anyway. You didn't kill those people. That one's on the creator. He didn't give a lot of details. It's more on him than you. You know, you can't come in with something and talk high and mighty that it needs to happen. They need to use it. It's powerful. You need it. And then not stress that a fucking bomb could go off.
He was leading the fact that one of us would turn into a monster, not a bomb will go off.
Yeah, that too. It wasn't exactly. The terms and conditions did not align with what he said.
Well, thank you. That makes it a little bit easier to handle.
I do what I can.
All right. Then, in the comfort of each other's silence, y'all are still at the outskirts of the city. Not really past the city, not in the forest area yet, but y'all do chill at the outskirts. And Otis, how exactly are you trying to locate them?
Well, see, the funny thing about that is I'm very good at magic. And I know spells so well that I mistake them all the time. And I thought that I had a way to find them.
Uh-huh.
And I don't. I have another spell called Identify, which I would like to pretend would do the thing that I thought it did.
Right, right.
But it doesn't.
Yeah. Explain to me, what did you think was gonna happen?
You had locate object.
Yeah, I thought it did that. I didn't know that locate object was its like own spell entirely. I thought identify would bring me to
No.
him.
No.
No.
Don't
Do
play
I
spell
notice that?
faster.
Do I notice
Yeah.
that Otis has no idea what's happening?
See, in my head
Um,
canon, it just me and Lucian in a bush waiting for the party to leave in a caravan.
Yeah,
And we were leaving it
my
with a
plan
giant
was to
spider.
wait outside the city, like not hiding per se. We just wanted to get
Yeah.
outside the city. We're just kind of
Yeah.
waiting outside the city, a ways down the road, maybe off, not hiding, but off the beaten path a little bit to where we can see
Oh.
what's going on, and just waiting for them. That was my plan. But
Oops,
Sorry, but I
hang
love
on,
how I
guys.
ended up picking the most. Oh my god, sorry, they're talking.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, Otis would know what he's doing. Me, I am very, very bad at spells, because I don't usually play spellcasters. Um, so yeah, I think that barring that, he would be just so excited to have Romeo back, and that, we
we've
have
seen.
this massive mechanical spider. I would honestly forget to be looking for Lucian. Um, so,
All right. Um. So it's the only things you know is they would be kind of on the outside of the city, on the
mhm,
outskirts. Yeah, but that's roughly about it. Since
mhm.
y'all don't know this area very well, so y'all didn't really have a. Nor did y'all discuss a meeting point. More along the lines
No.
of pick them up when y'all are heading out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say go ahead and give me investigation with disadvantage since it
Let's
is nighttime.
do it. Let's go.
If I were to interject, would we wait at the
That's right. That's fair.
exit of where we go to the next town?
That's entirely up to y'all two. Where y'all go to the
Lucian would. I mean, that would be Lucian would not do it. He's not waiting by the exit. He doesn't want to be where they could reasonably detain him. Is something like he wants to be a little bit up the road, maybe like 10 minutes up the road, at least.
So would y'all be past the gate or would y'all like be before
Lucian
the
would
gate?
definitely.
I was saying like the exit to go to the next town, like 10 minutes up ahead of there.
So I'm just
Yeah, I'm
Like
not.
10
I am
minutes
up the road,
outside of
outside the
Winterheart.
town, about 10 minutes up the road.
there is a gate on the outside. Which so would you be past like 10 minutes past the gate or 10 minutes before the gate?
Is it the gate? It's like the town ends, and then there's a stretch of road, and then a gate, and then further. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
'Cause- Okay, definitely past the gate.
Okay.
Outside, getting out of the town's entire purview and on just the open road was his plan.
Got it. I got you now. Okay. It's clicking in my head. I understand. So let's just move y'all. Oh, too far.
We got there.
We got there in the end. All right. So y'all begin to head out. Kind of following Otis's lead as y'all head out of the town and approach the gates, and you see the guards kind of look y'all over, and then sees Romeo before giving a nod and waving y'all through, and y'all exit the gate. Otis, you're taking the lead because you showed such confidence to finding Lucian and Mace, and by this point, y'all would have gone past them and not be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Mason and Lucian, sadly, y'all would not have noticed because this is the consequences of that natural one.
And also, the two of you do not have dark vision.
That is also
Nope.
very true. The two of y'all do not have dark vision.
We said the two people without dark vision.
Yeah.
Do I notice that? Yeah, can I tell that Otis does not know where they are?
I also don't have dark vision, so
Yeah.
Otis, are you trying to project confidence that you know what you're doing, or are you?
Oh, please, do you know Otis?
That's
He's immediately.
that's very untrue. Romeo,
Uh,
make me an insight check with advantage.
Yeah, in fairness, I didn't think it was gonna be that late when he left.
Yeah.
All right. You look over and you see Otis and his normal nervous self, and just like, ooh, it's very dark. Doesn't scream confidence.
Is it?
Okay. I'm gonna see this, not even gonna say a word. Gonna burn my other spell slot. And I'm gonna cast Sending to Lucian.
Okay.
I swear to god, if we have combat right after this, I'm gonna kill myself.
You won't need to, but that's possible.
That's true. Did we like just pass the gate or like where?
I'll say by this point, y'all are roughly 25 minutes past the gates. So if we're to do some math, you're about 15 minutes past Lucian and Mace.
Okay,
So in
I'm gonna
theory,
just
if we run, we can make it.
yeah, I'm gonna just message and say, we just left. Where exactly are the two of you? Fuck, I shouldn't say that. We'll stop and wait for you. Just come as quickly as you can.
Oh, we're about 10 minutes outside the city. I don't know if I should be going backwards or forwards.
Oh shit.
She said we just left. She said we just passed you.
I didn't say that, and I don't have any more spells.
Alright. Alright, listen, you do not know if it's forward or backwards.
Yeah, no, you don't know shit.
And just to be clear, you said you didn't tell Otis any of this, or you're not making a comment.
I'm gonna tell
right
him now.
Okay.
After I sent the message, I'm gonna tell him to stop the spider, so
Okay.
we can wait.
Okay, duly noted. So, Lucian and Mace, what are y'all doing at, Lucian after getting that message?
Lucian is rubbing his cold metallic temple.
Mace, like, so shenanigans?
Romeo just sent me a message saying they're going to stop and wait for us without clarifying if somehow they manage to go past us or if we're going backwards.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if we've passed you.
That is very true. Y'all don't know either.
Yeah, but you didn't say how long you went outside the city.
Yeah,
So,
I did say we
but-
just left.
Yeah.
Interpret that as you will.
And
Yeah.
and you told me to stop.
I told you to
the-
stop the spider so we can wait for them.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to do something here. What about I'm gonna go to the back of the cart and cast color spray up into the air.
Okay.
Okay, let me...
Is that better slide? I actually don't know that spell enough.
Well, it's right here, so let's read.
Dazzling array. So I think a flashing okay.
Blah, 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 blah. Trying to see the range. It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, but it's bright flashing light springs like
That is very true.
you would
Mace, what
see
were you
that
gonna
if you in
say?
there.
Saying no, we're not look. They're probably 15. They're probably in the town still.
I
mean-
need both of y'all. Yeah, with the flashing light. Both of y'all give me a perception check. See if you can catch it. Alright.
Excellent.
Mace.
What do I need to roll?
Yes, it's in the chat.
Alright, cool. Normal. Aha! 12.
15 minutes ahead. It's only a 15-foot cone. A flash of light. This is kind of a tough call, actually. I'm trying to make it realistic.
I mean, bright flashing lights in the night sky. How fast can that spider go?
I believe 50 feet. Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay.
Look, I'll say Mace. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something sparkle, like up ahead, but you're not 100% sure what it is. You just saw some flashing lights. You're not sure if it's an enemy. You're not sure if it's some weird magical, magical energy, and you're just not 100% sure what it is.
I just saw light. It could be them, could not be them. Wanna risk it?
Could be the god. You don't know.
You know, if it is something that wants to fight, I've had a day. I want to fucking hit something, so it's a win-win for me.
Alright.
And I just, I start walking down the road.
Okay. And
Face
begin,
roll behind.
begin walking, and after a bit, y'all do begin to. Well, no, y'all still don't have dark vision.
Right?
You see shadows.
I was saying, y'all still can't really see in the dark. Just for the sake of things, because I believe Otis is the only one on that cart that doesn't have dark vision, so can't really see anything. Everyone else on that cart does. I'm just making sure. Y'all are lighting a lantern or something, or like having a torch out to illuminate your path, or something along those lines? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'd have to have a little something to see.
Okay. Then, doesn't take y'all long. As y'all approach, y'all do see some lights up ahead of a torch lit, and you see a wagon and a giant purple mechanical spider that seems to be pulling the wagon. And you do, Lucy and Mace, y'all do see the crew along with Romeo, who has indeed rejoined y'all.
Yeah, I'm calling Lucy and Mace. Look at.
Why?
Wasn't expecting that.
Why would you? You know what? Cool.
Right?
Excellent. Good for you.
That's what I'm saying.
A mechanical spider to pull a cart.
Its name is Vol.
Vol?
Vol.
Oh, okay. I knowing you, that's an acronym, isn't it?
Sure, but I mean, like, instead of spider, that's its name.
You see
Uh-huh.
the giant spider's illuminated eyes looked over towards you. I am designated Vol.
Mm-hmm.
What talks?
It's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Melicine's been like beside herself all afternoon because of it.
Right. Um. You. Go for you.
Right.
And I just climb
Yeah.
in the cart. And I sit down. I'm like, Jesus.
You
I don't know
ready
what
to go?
the D&D equivalent of Jesus would be, but
I don't know.
anyway,
There's a lot of gods out there, so.
it's a new one. You haven't heard of it. We go.
Okay. As one by one, y'all hop in the cart and, well, Lucy and Mace hop in the wagon and y'all begin taking off, leaving Widowheart behind. Romeo, you take one last look behind to your hometown, the town of your parents, the town of your now recently discovered little sister, with a promise to keep, and some fairly family heirlooms that y'all have. Y'all finally begin your trip, your final trip to Thorell. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session for today.